I want to talk to you about one of the biggest misconceptions in golf today, and possibly the biggest mistake the coaching industry has ever made. And it's to do with the role of the body in a golf swing. You see, we've all heard how the body is there to create power in a golf swing, but I want to prove to you that the body is not the source of power. I want to question, how have we gone from a golf swing that looks like this to working with coaching techniques like this? And which bunch of clever people came up with this concept? You see, for us to fully understand the role of the body, we've got to appreciate why we see turn. Allow me to explain for a very simple challenge. I want you to all imagine holding onto an object in front of you that you're then going to pop on the shelf that's behind you. You'll notice that your body has turned. And if you do this with two hands and put the same object on the shelf back there, you'll see more turn. But let's understand, your hand has held onto the object, your arm has carried that object towards the shelf, and your body turn has moved to facilitate that motion. Very much like a tennis player would move their body to create the room and freedom that they need to play the game. So yes, we're going to see rotation, but we've got to understand why we see it. Have we really been so naive to say that Mr. Smith didn't turn, didn't hit it very far? And by turning, he hits it further, so the power must be the turn. And it's gone on to get a whole lot worse, because now we've been asked, well, how can we make turn more powerful? Oh, I know, let's hold the lower half nice and still. Let's turn the upper body against the top half and create this coil, as if we're creating this kind of spring effect. Let me tell you, this is one of the most injurious movements you can make for your body. Tension is not power. It is not stored potential energy. It is a warning that your body's getting towards its end range and potentially going to injure yourself. Let's imagine if we took this resistance theory to another sport and we asked all the tennis players tomorrow to hold their lower half still as they try to play tennis. Think of the injuries we could create overnight in that sport, and yet no one's questioning why we have such a high rate of injury in golf. This is just another example of how what we're being taught is actually making our golf worse and potentially dangerous for our bodies. So subscribe, follow us on Twitter, and join us for the next episode as we dig deep into this fallacy about body turn and tension equals power.